As we get ready to start the second half here at the Scope in Norfolk, Virginia for the 43rd edition of the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference Basketball Tournament. 31-24, Hampton University over Howard. And when you look at some of the halftime stats, John, one of the things that stands out is even though Howard University shot better from the field than Hampton University has gone to the free throw line 13 times to just 4 for Howard University, and they've only missed 3 out of those 13 times.
Well, you know, that's different if you look at what the score is. You talk about 31-24, what the score is. You've only been to the line 4 times and made 1 as compared to 10 out of 13 for Hampton. You know, that's different in the ball game right there. Turnovers pretty close as well.
Howard did turn the ball over 11 times, in which Hampton was able to convert into 11 points. The rebounds are pretty even, 28-24, plus 4 for Hampton University right now. But Hampton with a 7-point lead at the half. As we start the second half, Howard has the ball in the dark blues. Charlie Neal along with John Williams courtside here at the Scope in Norfolk, Virginia. And there's another turnover for Howard University. That's number 12 for them today. And a foul is going to be whistled against Howard University. That's her 4th.
Wow, that's crucial for
Howard University. Picks up, that's Sydney Johnson, picks up her 4th personal foul.
In 29 seconds.
Yes, didn't take long. And she's replaced by Cheyenne Brown in the Howard University lineup. Howard University started the season 2-1. Then they lost 5 straight games. In fact, they lost their last 6 contests of the regular season. The fact that they last won a game was back on February 10th against Norfolk State at Norfolk. And last time they won. There's a 3-point attempt by Hamilton, who has struggled in the ball game. I don't think she's scored at all so far in this contest.
She's 0 for 11, Charlie, in the game.
0 for 11. She has not even been to the free throw line.
And no one probably would have thought that Hampton would be up without Hamilton scoring.
Well, they're going to call that foul. And this is going to be on Cheyenne Brown. I think Cheyenne thought she was just standing there, and the player from Hampton just happened to turn into her. So that is the second team foul early on in the second half for Howard University. We just played about 1 minute and 45 seconds. Cole with the long jumper, no good. Rebound by Heslip. Gonzalez, the shot, and it falls in. She got the roll that time.
That's that rim we talked about earlier. So I think who's ever on this end here at the end of the game, you get a shot, hit the basket, you might get lucky and might roll in for you.
5-point ball game, 31-26, 18-17 to go. Bennett follows up and puts it in for 2.
They ran a great high-low between Hamilton and Bennett that time, and Hamilton was able to get the ball into Bennett. She didn't connect the first time, but she was able to stick with the offensive rebound and score.
Good pass off to Cheyenne Brown from Heslip, and Brown converts for Howard. Here's Cole. She'll reverse it back out. Hamilton. A good pass to Brielle Ward. Well, I can't score, but I can sure hand off some assists, can't I?
Without question. And right now, you know, that's what a player does when they know they're struggling right now. Have an opportunity to get their teammates into it.
And Hamilton is second in the conference in assists, averaging just about 5 assists a contest, as Cheyenne Brown missed a golden opportunity there for a layup for Howard.
Both teams are being able to get deep penetration into the lane.
35-28, 7-point ball game, 16:55 to go. In this contest, Hampton University against Howard, and this is an and-one situation as Cole picks up the personal foul, and that'll send Howard University to the free throw line. Siobhan Duckett a grad student who started a career at George Mason University and is now over at Howard University, averaging 8.7 points per game and a 64% free throw shooter at the line, trying to complete the three-point play, and she does.
I tell you what, after she made that shot, she gave her opponent a deep stare, so she better be careful on that for taunting.
35-31, a 4-point ball game. Here's Cole at the other end. The winner of this contest, as you see, Hamilton again still having problems going inside and scoring. She'll go to the line this time, so let's see if she can put some points on the board at the free throw line. But the winner of this contest will play a semifinal game at noon here at the Scope on Friday against the winner of tomorrow's 2:30 game between Florida A&M and Savannah State.
I tell you, that should be a good matchup too. Those two teams know each other very well, and of course, Hampton have opportunity. Hampton or whoever wins the game will have opportunity to get a day's rest in between.
So Hamilton now also struggling at the free throw line. She is not a good free throw shooter. 59%. She does make one of two. Her first point of the game.
We'll see if this will make her get her going here. She made a free throw. Sometimes all it takes is a free throw to get you going. We'll see what happens here.
First point of the game for her. Gonzalez down the lane and one. Brielle Ward commits the personal foul.
I tell you, what's happening right now is Howard is getting a little momentum going and
not so much momentum as confidence.
That's right. You're exactly right.
More confidence than anything else.
That was the word I was looking for. That they can play with them. We're HU just like you are.
Gonzalez completes the three-point play. 2-point game, 36-34. Howard down 7 at the half, as many as 16 in the first half, but they have not gone away as Bennett puts up the shot. It's good. It's a two-pointer. (38-34). Alyssa Bennett with that last basket. Almost a steal by Bennett that time.
Three-second call, I think it was called on that time.
Might have been. I think Gonzalez hung out in the lane a little bit too long. There is a timeout on the floor. 15:47. That's the time remaining in the contest. And we have a 4-point ball game here. Quarterfinal action. Howard University trailing Hampton by 4. Leave us a couple. Yeah. Back here at the Scope in Norfolk, Virginia, 15:47 the time remaining in the contest. Hampton University with a 4-point lead over Howard University. Hampton led by as many as 16 in the first half, by 7 at the half, but Howard University is not going away, and they're not going away quietly either.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we are. We're looking at the field goal percentage that right now that Howard is shooting 38% as compared to 26% for Hampton.
Great pass or play inside by Tate DeFreitas. as she adds to her scoring total. She has 12 points now in the contest. Alyssa Bennett with 17 for the Lady Pirates of Hampton. The lead is 6 right now. Shot clock is down to 8 seconds. The pull-up jumper comes out. Cheyenne Brown battling for the loose ball. Tate DeFreitas with it for Hampton University. Puts a move on the defender. No call at the other end. Converted by Heslip.
I'll tell you right now, you're seeing some frustration on some of the Hampton players right now because they can't put Howard away.
Well, one of the things you have to always remember, when you're the top team at anything, everybody gives you their best shot.
You're exactly right.
You know, and sometimes even as young players, as coach sometimes says, these are still kids.
That's right.
And their mentality isn't always the same as an adult or kid or coach in terms of the killer instinct. You know, as they say, if you're going to kill a fly, use a sledgehammer.
That's right.
Don't just use a fly swatter.
That's right.
And so they haven't been using the sledgehammer on a lot of teams this year. Unfortunately, they had a rough go of it, even though Hamilton got hurt in that game against North Carolina A&T. Howard played them tough earlier this season, and as Tate DeFreitas makes 1 of 2 free throws, and it's a 5-point ball game, but they get it back across to Tate DeFreitas again, drives inside, should be going to the free throw line as Hill picks up the foul.
Well, you see their last 2 possessions they've had, look like they're going more so attacking the basket now than what they're doing selling for the outside shots.
And sometimes youngsters who have so much success, they just think they're going to run over everybody, just walk through the opponents. And the opponents come in, you know, with a little pride themselves.
That's right. You're exactly right. You know, because you beat somebody twice in the regular season, that doesn't mean anything.
First free throw is good for Tate DeFreitas. Second one is good. So Tate DeFreitas (14 points, 15 points for her, I believe, in the contest. Cheyenne Brown off the glass, no good. Bennett with the rebound.
See, that time she got caught too far up under the basket and not allow her to make the shot.
And Bennett gives off to Hamilton. Hamilton still hasn't scored a field goal in this particular contest. Nicole Hamilton, who averages in double figures, 13 points a game. 3 players in double figures for Hampton University, of course, led by Tate DeFreitas with 19, followed by Alyssa Bennett with 17, and Nicole Hamilton 13, the big 3 for Hampton University.
And she's still struggling. She missed the first free throw as well, Charlie.
Second one coming, and that one manages to fall in. That wasn't pretty either.
And give her 2 points on today.
Eight-point ball game now. Jump ball alternating possession arrow will favor Hampton University.
I think Brown wanted over the back on Bennett that time, but she did not get the call.
David Six, Coach of the Year. They've won 4 straight tournaments, 3 straight regular season titles. They were 25-4 during the regular season, 16-0 against the conference teams for the 2nd straight year. Tate DeFreitas, the scoop shot inside, no good. Here come the Bison, of Howard University. Majors. And a hand-checking foul is going to be whistled against Gilbo. That is just the 3rd team foul against Hampton. There are 16 fouls against Howard, so 1-1 coming Hampton's way. Gonzalez has it blocked by Hamilton. Cabria Johnson saved it. Out in the corner. The pull-up jumper is short. Cabria Johnson puts it back. She stayed with it. The senior from Upper Marlboro, Maryland, redshirt senior, keeps her team close. 44-38.
I tell you, Howard did not want to be denied on that possession. They needed much-needed basket. They needed that time.
Tate DeFrides with the three, no good. Rebound pulled down by Duckett. Duckett in the front court, caught from behind, goes into the hands of Hamilton. Hamilton behind the back into the front court, over to Tate DeFrides. She'll give it inside, and Howard has it. Gonzalez brings it out of the pack.
So he's almost like a track meet here. Nobody's scoring. It's running up and down the
Just
floor.
running up and down the floor. Gonzalez. And it'll go over. Timeout on the floor. When I refereed and people ran up and down the floor and they didn't want to stop it, didn't want to score, I'd call something.
You get it going in some way, huh?
I got to take a break. Timeout on the floor. 44-38. 6-point game. And it's Hampton University on top of the Bison. Back at the scope in Norfolk, Virginia, 44-38. Hampton University over Howard with 11:40 to go here in this ball game. It was a 7-point lead by this Hampton University Pirate team at halftime. They've led by as many as 8 here in the second half as Tate DeFrides takes the three, and it's no good. Cheyenne Brown runs it down, and a jump ball alternating possession arrow goes over to Howard University. And you look at the stat sheet and what's going on, John, what stands out in your mind?
Well, I tell you, it's amazing that to look at Hampton being up by 6 points. They only shooting 25% from the field, and that's what stands out the most for me just watching this game right now.
But the most important stat, I think, other than the fact that they're not shooting that well, is the fact that they've gone to the free throw line 21 times. Howard has only gone 6 times. This time, Cabria Johnson is going to go to the free throw line for Howard University. Redshirt senior from Seton High in Upper Marlboro.
And Charlie as well, too. Howard has 15 turnovers compared to 7 turnovers for Hampton.
No, Howard got here by beating Savannah State. North Carolina Central, rather, 74-59. They shot 54% from the field in that contest. That's almost unheard of. They shot 76% from the line. They were 3 of 3 from three-point range and had 5 players in double figures. As Cabria Johnson sinks a pair of free throws to make it a 44-40 ball game. But today they are struggling. But the most struggle is being seen by Nicole Hamilton, 0 for 12 from the field. Her 2 points have come from the free throw line.
Yeah, it's a bit of a struggle for her.
And it's almost a turnover that time. Cole just happened to be there and get it. Back inside.
Oh.
And Alyssa Bennett misses a chip shot right there. It's like missing a 1-foot putt.
Yeah, I tell you that. I mean, you can't ask for a closer shot than what she had the first time, but at least she was able to stay with it and get the offensive rebound back and get fouled. Maybe go to the line and make these 2 free throws.
Bennett with 17 points, 5 of 7 at the line so far today.
She always have a double-double and had 11 rebounds to go with those 18 points she have.
11 rebounds, 18 points. Alyssa Bennett, another double-double. She's got 12 so far this season.
Along with the 2 blocks she has as well.
Complete player. Second one rolls off. 45-40. The lead is 5. Cabria Johnson. Heslop down the lane, and the foul is going to be whistled against Cole. And that is her second, team 5th. Brielle Ward coming back into the lineup for Hampton University, replacing Georgiana Gilbo, freshman out of Washington, D.C.'s H.D. Woodson High. Cabria Johnson, the shot. That's off the mark. Here comes Hamilton with the rebound into the front court. Not trying to force a shot either, is she? As she gives off to Cole, and Cole hits the 3.
I think she realized that her shot is not there today, and she's going to be the facilitator today, make sure her teammates gets the ball.
The biggest lead of the second half right now for Hampton University. It's 8. And Howard University struggling from outside right now. Hamilton over to Cole. Cole measures. Here's Tate DeFrides on the floor before the shot. And this foul is going to be whistled against Victoria Gonzalez. And it'll send Alyssa Bennett to the free throw line once again. She was 1 of 2 at her last trip there.
And also, too, Gonzalez, that's her third personal foul as well.
But at least there's time.
Yeah.
She still has 9 minutes to get to the next 2. You remember early in the second half, Howard University's Sydney Johnson had to go to the sideline with her third personal foul. We weren't even a minute into the second half.
You're exactly right.
Second shot doesn't fall, but Brielle Ward with the offensive board. Bennett with the long jumper is good. They're starting to pull away now.
They are. Right now it's an 11-point lead, and Coach Adams will get a timeout here.
Timeout for Tennille Adams, her first year as the head coach of Howard University, succeeding Nikki Geckler, who went over to Towson State. She's not unfamiliar with the MEAC, though. She was an assistant at North Carolina A&T under Pat Bibbs, and she was also an assistant at Northwestern University in the Big Ten before coming here.
Yes.
Some of our fans having fun here at the Scope in Norfolk. Gonzalez with the ball, puts it up, battling for the loose ball. Hamilton comes down with it, or make that. Bennett comes down with it, and that foul is going to be on Gonzalez. That is her fourth. They're going to shoot 1-1 at the other end.
I mean, she knew that time that she couldn't get the ball, so I'm uncertain about why she made the decision to try to dive on the floor and get a fourth person to foul. So now her two biggest people she have on her team is sitting on the bench with her.
Yeah, you got all the people that you need on the floor. Sydney Johnson at 6'1" and Gonzalez at 6 feet. Both of the big girls on the floor. It's an all-guard offense, basically, with the exception of Cabria Johnson. She comes in at 6 feet also. Cole at the free throw line. She misses the front end of 1-1, 11-point lead. It was a 4-point game not that long ago. A 7-0 run by Hampton University has stretched the lead to 51-40 with just under 9 minutes to go.
You were wondering when they were going to make this run to try to extend this lead. And they, matter of fact, defensive now, they have picked up intensive defenses right now as well.
Shot clock down to 5 seconds. Helslip. Cabria Johnson with the rebound of the missed shot on the offensive end. Helslip. They get a new shot clock. After that miss, here's Duckett. Pulls up, goes down the baseline, and I thought she was hammered and no call.
I did too. Cole, I think, wanted that shot, but the pass was too low for her.
Nice move inside by Cole, just off the mark, but Bennett is right there for the putback. And the lead is 13, 53-40. Nice feed inside, and we get a foul this time as Bria Johnson is fouled by Georgiano Gilbo. And Cabria, when we come back, will go to the line. Her team down by 13 with 7:44 to go here at the Scope. Cheyenne Brown at the free throw line hits the front of 2 for Howard University. She has 5 points, 6 for her for the day. With 4 of those coming at the free throw line. So she'll take a seat on the bench They're going to bring Gonzalez back into the lineup with 4 personal fouls for Howard University in a 53-42 ball game. From the corner, Hamilton again finally gets one to fall. And this is a 3-point variety.
I tell you, she got a lucky bounce on that one as well. It bounced straight up in the air.
That's her first field goal of the day. And here's a steal almost, and it is a steal. Hamilton to Bennett. Bennett is foul. Good foul. Good, hard, clean foul by Shanice Duckett. Or Siobhan Duckett, correction.
She has plenty more to go. That's just her first foul.
So Alyssa Bennett at the free throw line. Bennett right now with 15 points, leads all scorers in the contest. In fact, the only one in the game in double figures, and she gets that one to roll in. She is 8 of 12 at the line today. And again, Hampton University only shooting 28% from the field, Howard 33%, but they've been to the free throw line 28 times.
And 19 out of 28 as compared to 7 out of 10 for Howard University.
Gonzalez working against Bennett. Far side. Shot clock. It's going to be backcourt violation against Howard. That's turnover number 16 for the Bison.
Tell you, the Lady Bison are struggling offensive right now. Hampton have extended their defense out of a little bit more pressure, forcing no turnover.
Well, they have 3 minutes to catch up to their season average of 19 turnovers. Not a good stat. Not a stat you want to be proud of.
Yeah, that's 16 on the day right now.
Here's Bennett. Back out to Cole. Inside. Bennett goes inside. Misses the one. Gets it back. Puts back. And one.
So you make me wonder if Bennett's trying to pad her rebound because it looks like she's missing the easy one and able to get her offensive rebound.
She's padding her rebound stats. She's probably, or either her assist stats to herself. Alyssa Bennett continues to add points. She completes the 3-point play, and the lead is 61-42.
It gives her 26 points on this afternoon.
19-point lead. The biggest lead that Hampton has had today. They had as many as 16 points in front of Howard University in the first half. And another turnover for Howard. And that's been their Achilles heel so far in this contest.
You're exactly right. And at this point in time, you cannot afford to have a turnover like they're having right now.
Brielle Ward misses a chip shot, but Bennett is there for the follow. Who else?
Hey, she might be having a career night here tonight, this afternoon, excuse me.
And we have a 21-point advantage. You remember at one point it was just a 4-point ball game. 44, make that 48-40. Since that time, it's been a 15-2 run for Hampton University. And they've pulled out to a 21-point lead. Now it's down to 20 with that free throw by Siobhan Duckett.
I'll tell you, Charles, just looking at the scoreboard right now, it's a great opportunity for Bennett to end up having 30 points and close to 20 rebounds. She's finally takes a break.
And Duckett with a pair of free throws, 63-44. Lead is 19 for Hampton University with 5:15 to go. Travel is going to be the call. One of the rare turnovers for Hampton University today, only their 8th of the afternoon. Gonzalez.
I think she's going to get a foul call for you. I think he's going to change up on that. They change it up with the jump ball situation.
Well, Gonzalez was hoping they weren't calling a foul on her because that would have been her fifth.
You're right.
We're down to the 5-minute mark of the contest. 19-point lead for the 5-time defending tournament champs, Hampton University. Nice scoop shot underneath by Gilbo, and the lead is back to 21, 65-44. And here's a turnover. Tate DeFreitas goes in, puts it up for two, and the lead is 23, 67-44. It's just a matter when the shark smells blood in the water, isn't
it? You're exactly right. And they have not right. One thing about Hampton, once they have you down, I don't think they're going to let up. So you're going to watch. They're still going to be pressing the ball and attacking the basket as well.
The rookie of the year puts it up, reverse with the hand.
I tell you, they right now they hitting on all cylinders right now.
They can do no wrong. Howard calling a timeout with under 4 minutes to go. It's a media timeout. 69-44, and what just not long ago was just a 4-point ball game has turned into a 25-point lead for Hampton. Back to live action here, 69-44. We got a whistle against Hampton University's Gilbo. That'll send Cheyenne Brown to the free throw line. It was a 4-point game about 7 minutes ago. Howard was down 48-44, but it's been a 25. I say 44-40 actually they were down. It's been a 25-4 run since that time. And a 25-point lead before that free throw by Cheyenne Brown.
And Charlie, we see too as well here too, where we're looking at the stats here, where Hampton has 23 offensive rebounds.
Yeah, that makes a difference because a lot of those are second chance points and putbacks. In fact, you talk about those offensive rebounds, they have 29 of their 69 points are second chance points.
Wow.
So that's a part of that. It contributed from those offensive boards.
You're exactly right.
Ahead of the pack. Hill runs it down. Hill wide open for three. Good. She's been kind of quiet today. Jasmine Hill, that's her 6th point of the night, her second three-pointer. She's hit in the ball game. This one off the hands of Howard University. 3 minutes exactly, the time remaining in the contest. The winner of this contest goes on to meet the winner of tomorrow's 2:30 game, which will feature Florida A&M and Savannah State, as Cole hits the runner, which rolls around the rim before falling through.
At one time, we thought this was going to be a low-scoring game, but we see right now that Hampton has put the pedal to the metal.
Yeah, they are putting the pedal to the metal, as you say. $20-point game, 71-51. They've scored 90 points in a ball game this year. They're up to 71 right now. They've had 80 or more points in 9 games so far this season. So they are capable of putting points up quickly on you.
Yes, they are.
Here's almost a steal. Hill gets it over. Cheyenne Brown, the 3, off the back of the iron. Jordan with the rebound for Hampton University. So they're taking some time off the clock now. No rush. 1:44 to go. Hampton University, 5-time defending tournament champs. They've won the regular season 3 straight times. Shot clock down to 7 seconds. Tate DeFreitas has it blocked. And Howard University has the ball. Coming up with the block was Duckett. From the corner, Hill, the far side this time. Tate DeFreitas with the rebound. 1:10 to go. Over to Bennett. Looked like she wanted to dunk it, didn't she?
She appeared to be.
She lined up like she was going to go up and dunk it.
Yeah, and I'm sure she can grab the rim, I'm sure.
Gonzalez, who's played pretty good, stayed in there with those 4 personal fouls. So under a minute to go. 71-53 is our score. So the HU from Hampton University is going to prevail in this one. Howard University, a valiant effort, starting off with a win over 74-59 win over North Carolina Central to advance to today's second round game. This is the first action that Hampton has seen in the tournament. Gonzalez again moves inside for 2.
But even though they are going to lose this game, they still fought effortlessly into try to make this a game out of it. But it was too much the Lady Pirates in today's game.
71-55, that's going to do it. The final score here from the Scope in Norfolk. Game 1 today. Hampton University moves on in quest of their 5th straight Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference tournament title. And we'll see what happens on Thursday when they play the winner of Florida A&M and Savannah State.